That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry, I missed it. Maya? So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now, all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've got no time to waste. What's up, everybody? My name is Gianfranco, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Last time we were in the court and basically got a little insight on what's currently happening with this case. Thanks to Cody, we learned that the Steel Samurai in this picture was not Will Powers, but Hammer, the victim. So yeah, we're going to go investigate on this matter. So let's go pay a visit to Mr. Powers. Yeah, Mr. Power. Mr. Wright, you did it. You did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there. And could you wipe that grin in your face? Grin off your face. I love her. Hey, VP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yeah. Though, there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Can I talk? Let's talk. Alright. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares to tell her different these days. What's that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I only heard rumors, anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eyes. We brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can't imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine. That's mean, Phoenix. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little production at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel of Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global 5 years ago. Ah. Interesting. Alright, let's go to the studio. Miss Oldbag! The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station. If we wanted. You eat, you die. Phew, she's alive! I love you so much. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she's always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Sal Manella, the director? Sal? Sorry, it seems that I'm always yawning in the worst moments ever. Anyway, Sal, he's a soft pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to do. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. I don't judge people by their appearance, but by the way he was, yeah, I think he likes it. Huh? What? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Maya, you're a little young, but yeah, that doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stop Solo. It's impossible. Alright. Don't need to freak out. I guess they're not filming today either. I didn't want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come and see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Yeah! No touching! Eat! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean... I almost had a heart attack! I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Oh man, this song is also a bomb. A bop. Not a bump. Right, about the plate. Oh, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plates back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solutions. This reacts to these sleeping pills. See? If there are traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. The food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Oh, that's Phoenix talking. I should look at the name. Looks like it. Also, the portrait. If his mouth is not moving, that means he's not talking. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I felt kinda bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing, anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth! Yeah, crushing paper cups. Bottles? Say, whatever happened to that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who puts powers to sleep was other than the victim. So I was right. Woo! Alright, thank you, Gumshoe. Is there anyone? Oh, hello, Penny. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning the dressing room. I guess Weepy won't be using it anymore, so... Ooh, what? Why? But Weepy's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But... this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1? He stole the Steel Samurai costume too! Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff? I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? Oh, what do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. No. Also, I heard that Global Studio is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids show anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids show anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They found a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken, that for sure. Nick, say something! Yeah. I think evidence rather than word is called for here. Here, take a look at this. There we go. This is... My friend collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? For starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what could happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studio back then, you know? Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Alright. Yo! Alright. Doesn't have anything new to say. What? You're still slinking around? You feel like the place so much. Why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darnest to forget Harmers. Who did you think made Global Studios what it is today? It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to fall at the mouth, Lake. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? Yeah, social distancing is important. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That's Simpson we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's path like that, and the recently departed, no less. Suppose you think it is fun? No, I'm just doing my job, protect Mr. Powers. And the Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole the... I'm sorry, Miss Oldbike, but I do have proof. The proof that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. This? Okay. Alright. Alright, let's skip this. Alright. There we go. Here's my proof. What? What's the little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills. With Mr. Hammer's fingerprint on it. My phone! What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? This one? Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes. So? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. Here, there are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I have to. I'm tired. See? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag? Yeah, right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. Guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph. Wait a second. This is the picture. This is the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel like talking about it. I understand. Oof. Think back, Nick. To the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer? Hello? Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? 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 Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My fake blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella. You must talk about that man. Perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves? Oh dear. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card that she needed. Oh, I thought Manetta wasn't here, but I guess not. Is there something that I can check, like that bottle? No? There's a lot of samurai shows in this studio. The Singing Samurai, Samurai Summer, Dynamite Samurai. Did you also make Samurai Champloo? The trash. Looks like they were singing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spent that much money on those sets. Alright. There we go. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where'd you get that? Well... Old bag. Oh. She means the security lady, Miss Old Bag, Nick. Right. Anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. There's sunflowers in here. Okay. Okay, you're not going... Okay. Oh. Alright. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids show for petty change. So, I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down for his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But... you were the cause. You pressured him. Saying it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did on purpose? That is what I mean. Where is your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you. Wait, and I ran him hard, believe you me. What? Believe you? What? Okay. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises too. So that's why she had the photo. He's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. What? This is valuable evidence, boys! Oh. Oh shit. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. Unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you have plenty of time to think about that, where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my ancients. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I won't say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, yeah, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Sorry. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. Who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued.